My name is Jonathan Wong, and I have the pleasure this evening of presenting Jerker Beckman's Soothsayer, which I have directed the stage reading of, with Ruthie Rado as the Soothsayer, Mr. Gregory Mathens as Valdemar, and Mr. Tristian Griffin as the Doctor. I hope you enjoy it.
A simple, clean room, basic hospital equipment, a trunk. A doctor is waiting until the audience is seated. The house lights are abruptly switched off. A bright light remains on the doctor.
The doors are now locked. For the duration of this experiment, you will not be able to leave. It will begin soon. I'd like to remind you that what happens here cannot be told outside this room. Your confidentiality was and remains a prerequisite for this invitation. There will come a time for that which we hope to demonstrate here will become public, but that time is not now. The lights will now be dimmed for the Soothsayer. Please keep a quiet tone. Her worldly senses are sensitive to light and noise, as her attentions are elsewhere.
Enter the Soothsayer, an elderly lady in a wheelchair, wearing dark glasses.
The room is brief, madam.
I can sense them.
Are we ready?
There are more people than anticipated.
They are interested in witnessing what is to be done.
I am aware of that. I can sense their anticipation too.
Will it be a problem?
I shall speak to them. Audience, I can smell your skepticism. That is in order. Disbelief is a sign of a sound mind, much more useful than blind trust. But I must ask you to keep a positive mind. Please try not to indulge in distrust, fear, or hatred. It is a very volatile and precise thing that I am about to attempt. And as it has not been done before, there is no saying how dangerous it may become. Therefore, I need a strong base. I need to know that all of you in this room are well-wishers. Skepticism and disbelief is all right. Amusement and laughter are quite acceptable as they are positive feelings, but negative emotions might derail me and make this very dangerous. I ask you to keep your mind in check for my sake, for the subject, and for your own sanity. Pay close attention and be quiet. Thank you. Bring in the subject.
The doctor exits and enters with a hospital bed. On it, a young, skinny, half-naked man. He is semi-conscious. This is Valdemar.
The subject is here.
He is hypnotized to only listen to my voice and respond to his name. Valdemar, can you hear me?
Yes.
Good. I want you to listen most carefully.
I am listening.
Are you here of your own free will?
If there is such a thing as free will.
Presuming free will exists, are you here of your own free will?
Yes.
Will you tell me, please, of your situation?
I am dead. I am as good as dead. The doctors have said I have a couple of months to live.
What ails you?
Cancer.
Of the blood?
Yes.
Why do you want to be part of this project, Valdemar?
I want to know before I go. And I want you to know, all of you.
Why do you want us to know?
So that you need not be afraid, as I have been, as I am.
That is most kind of you, altruistic.
Well, I also want to be remembered.
And you will. Are you prepared?
As I'll ever be.
Okay, let's start with the ice packs.
The doctor starts unpacking ice packs from the trunk, covering Valdemar's half-naked body. He shivers.
Dear audience, this might seem a little lacking in respect, silly even, but just to prove a point, we are going to use an old magic trick. Here's a pack of cards. Would you, sir, please choose a card? Thank you. Now I'll show all of you the chosen card, and even though the Soothsayer is clearly blind, I will make sure my back is turned so she will not see the card. Has everyone seen it? Good. Now I'll show the card to Valdemar.
Valdemar?
Yes.
Can you see the card being held in front of you?
Yes.
Please memorize it. Do not tell me which card it is.
Yes.
Have you memorized it?
Yes.
Very well, you may remove the card. So now, Valdemar, are you feeling the cold?
It is very cold.
Close your eyes. Concentrate on my voice. It is not cold. You are retreating into yourself. You are leaving your limbs behind. Start with your legs. Your legs are not you. They are not cold. They are not warm. They are nothing. Your hands are not you. They are not cold. Your hands are nothing. Your arms are becoming nothing. Your stomach is dissolving. Dissolving. Can you feel it disappear?
I can.
Your stomach is nothing. Your abdomen is nothing. The nothingness is moving up your neck. Soon your face will dissolve, and then you will be only voice and spirit. Are you afraid?
I am not afraid.
Good. Are you cold, Valdemar?
No.
Body temperature is now 35.5 degrees Celsius.
Soon, Valdemar, your voice will dissolve, and you will be only spirit. Before that happens, I need you to lend me your voice. Can you do that for me?
Yes.
I want you to concentrate on a strong image, a happy memory. Concentrate hard.
Yes.
Are you concentrating?
Yes.
Is it a black dog?
Yes.
A black dog running in a field?
Yes.
Tell me about the black dog.
I am a child. He is my best friend. He is an old dog, and he is my very best friend. His name is Mercury.
Tell me, and while you are talking, give me your voice. Let your voice become nothing, and then your face. Then everything becomes spirit. Tell me about the dog.
He is my grandfather's dog, and we only met in the summers. He is named Mercury, after my grandfather's car. He loved that car, and I loved that dog. Those endless summer days, me and Mercury playing in the fields. Every time my grandfather slaughtered an animal on the farm, I snuck some of the guts to the side to give as a treat to Mercury. He loved it. I'd give him some out in the field, where my grandfather couldn't see us. The dog soon learned of this procedure, and as he was already excited from the smell of blood, he happily followed me to the field where, as I emptied the bag of remains, he engulfed it, snarling, roaring like a wild beast. I used to watch in fascination how the friendly, happy dog became a monster, how his soft nose hairs became tangled with blood, how his yellow fangs showed, ripping the guts to pieces, how his kind, dumb eyes became those of a predator. One day I thought I had the dumb idea to tease him, to take the meal away from him. I was merely a kid. As I reached for the bloody mess, my loving friend, my dear Mercury, turned and leapt at me, defending his prey. He bit me in the shoulder, and that was the end of it. I was rushed to the hospital. The wound was not dangerous. I got 5 stitches, but my grandfather was completely silent during the car ride back, riding in the car with the dog's name. When he had driven me to the hospital, he'd been worried for my welfare. Now he was brooding, silent. I did not know if he was angry or not, and I dare not speak. As we got back, he tucked me into bed and only said 2 words, "Good night," and he turned out the lights. I could not sleep for being scared and ashamed. And then I heard a shot. Grandfather had shot my friend. He shot Mercury. The black dog was dead, and my summers were never again the same. I was never again the same.
That was a terrible story, Valdemar.
I'm sorry. It started as a happy memory.
It is all right. You couldn't help it. The paths of our minds are full of traps. I have now taken your voice. You are only spirit. Are you ready?
Yes.
Do you remember the card you were shown?
Yes.
What was it, please?
8 of clubs.
Correct.
You shall now die, Valdemar. We will bring you back.
I know.
We are ready.
So, dear audience, this is the moment we've been waiting for. Valdemar's body temperature is now 33 degrees. This would be life-threatening in itself if he had not been prepped with extensive psychic training, lowered his metabolism through intense meditation, and consequently lowered his heart rate. You see this monitor? It is his actual heartbeat. Fascinatingly slow, isn't it? We will now stop his heart from beating, and we will keep him in a state of suspended living, temporary death, if you will, for exactly 4 minutes. His low metabolism and cold body temperature will prevent any tissue damage. I will now administer what would constitute an overdose of anesthetic.
Valdemar, are you ready?
Yes.
Tell me what you see, what you feel.
It is dark, maybe slightly red. It is as if I'm floating, but without body, not solid, a feeling of flying, but without any sort of butterflies in my stomach, without any kind of stomach. It's weird. It's an out-of-body experience sans body. There's a warmth. It's hard to explain this. It's not like a physical warmth. It's not like I'm sweating, but there's this sensation, a feeling of warmth, of well-being. Oh, there's a light!
Here it comes. This is the moment. Valdemar is clinically dead. No need to worry. I'm keeping a close eye on the time.
Such a light. I've never seen anything like it.
It is all good. Valdemar, tell me about the light.
It's bright. I feel like I'm staring into the sun. If I had eyes, it would burn them to cinders.
Are you prepared?
I am.
Remember, we will bring you back.
If you say so. I am ready. It's growing bigger, brighter. I'm moving in towards the light. It's like the brightest thing you've ever seen, duplicated sevenfold. Like bright fire breathing me in, pulling me, tearing me. There is no pain. I am in it now. It's engulfing me. I am in light. I am light. It's a marvelous feeling. It's not a judgment. It's a cleansing. I am being cleansed.
Time is running out.
Can you see anyone, Valdemar?
There's only light.
Is there a presence? Can you ask?
Maybe. There is someone. Beyond the light, there is something. A field of sorts.
Is there a presence? Someone, an omnipresence, perhaps?
There is the light. A surrounding someone. Yes, a fire. Someone.
Can you talk to it? Can you ask it something for us?
There is something in the field.
Is it the omnipresence?
No, that is everywhere. There is a dark something. A black thing.
1 minute, then we must bring him back.
Valdemar, listen to me. Can you talk to the omnipresence? This is what we are here for. Can you ask it something? This is what you will be remembered for.
It's Mercury!
What?
The black! It's Mercury! He's running towards me! Here, boy!
That's nice, Valdemar. Could you?
Mercury! Here, boy! Come here! I love you, Mercury. I'm sorry for what happened to you. Your eyes. What's wrong with your eyes, Mercury?
No.
No! Bring me back! Bring me back! I don't think it's Mercury! It's down! No, Mercury! The fangs! The fangs!
Death occurred 7:42. I'm sorry. Death occurred 7:43. You can't tell anyone. I'll unlock the doors, but you can't tell anyone, please. I'm sorry.